Yeah. If you know who that is.
I do, but I don't.
He's like just some poker blogger.
Okay.
He just cracks me up for whatever reason. Every hand he's in, I just start laughing.
Yeah, I'm new to all this. 1,300.
Yeah.
No, this is my second time. I don't ever watch.
Oh.
Let's go. Heads up. For all my buddies back home, they'll tell me about you or about a couple of the players.
Yeah.
8 o'clock. Oh.
And what a flop. What a turn card. Are you kidding me? Henry flops the boat. Mariano turns the nuts. What a situation here. Only 4,400 in the pot. But look at this. We have full house over full house.
$33.
We are very likely to see a $100,000 pot once all the money goes in.
Oh. Check.
Only 11,000 in the pot. So let's see if we can get all of the money in here. Henry checks his full house.
8,400.
Now, you would think you would put in the check raise here for this size. Maybe if Mariano overbets by a lot, then Henry only finds a call. But for less than pot, I think this is a mandatory check raise. But he's not going to be happy once Mariano shoves. Because Henry's going to probably put in somewhere around half a stack. And he's going to be getting a good price to call the rest of it off. Maybe it's a little bit easier. I suppose you could argue one way or the other. You could argue that it's easier to fold with this size stack because it's so much harder for Mariano to ever be bluffing here. Look at that, the snap all in. But if he's deeper, then it's a bigger shove and you're getting a worse price. Where now, you're calling 20 to win 100, and so he has to be right 20% of the time. The snap all in after Henry check raises, no thinking about it for Mariano. And Henry's a really smart player, so I would not be surprised at all if he gets away from bottom boat here.
Didn't want to hear that.
Ace 10. Where they have
A lot of people see a full house and just instantly make this call. But Henry's a very smart player, and he knows that this is very likely ace-10. And he makes the great fold.
Mariano's a killer,
Very disciplined fold by Henry.
Nah, nothing special.
And he saves his final 20,000. But what a cooler flop and turn in that hand. And Henry makes the nice fold in what could have been a $100,000 pot.
30K.
Straddle once again. Six.
Down the bottom again, buddy.
Ace queen for action Dan. And he's 3-bet a lot tonight.
Don't do that.
And Goof-Ball just flatting in the big line with ace jack suited instead of 3-betting it, and gets Dan to 3-bet. And Goof-Ball is going to want to continue here, even though they're both safe and stand up. But does Henry have other thoughts here? With king 10 on the button, he makes the call. And Goof-Ball makes the fold. Tight fold by Goof-Ball. And now action Dan and Henry to the flop. And remember, Henry is not safe. He's in the final two of stand-up, and so he really needs to win this hand somehow. Dan is going to bet
45.
this 3-4-5 flop after 3-betting pre. And Henry's going to float on the button with king high.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just play gangster poker in stand-up game, especially when you're desperate to win a button in the final two. And that might be what Henry's doing here. Floating the flop, looking to take down a pot and be safe, and have to hopefully avoid paying the tax, which is $300 per player. So he's risking thousands of dollars to save, what, $1,800? But that's the fun of the stand-up game. And action Dan makes the call with ace high, 26,000 in the pot. Henry with 40K behind. Jack river.
Check.
Neither player with a pair. And Henry did not come this far to give up. He is not that kind of player.
Six.
And Henry betting 19,600. Can you imagine if Action Dan figures this out and makes a call with ace high? The fact that Action Dan is even thinking this long, that he even got this far, that he's having this thought in the river, that his gut is telling him that his hand is good, is just incredible. The instincts of Action Dan. How good is this guy, whether he calls or not, to have the thought to make this call? Look at him staring at Henry. Action Dan in the tank, thinking this through with ace high, and he picks up the chips. And he makes the call. He makes the call. Action Dan.
Man, that ain't Action Dan, that's professional Dan.
What an incredible call for 20,000.
I see.
With ace high, a $65,000 pot goes to Action Dan, and Henry is still not safe.
Well, that's defense right there.
That's defense right there.
And that's why this guy is one of the best.
Leave you alone, man.
Just incredible instincts.
You got a dirty. 300. Thank you.
I'm in for like 140 or something. Yeah.
Oh, he raced. He raced. Oh, I didn't even notice. I thought we were waiting on you.
Top set for Mariano. He checks it over to Terry T, who's going to bet with some back doors. Terry T not dead. He's got the backdoor spades. Backdoor straight. And just a call for Mariano. No, he puts in the raise. Correction. And a float from Terry. Look at this gangster play by Terry. Making the float. Oh my, action turn card. That's the one that Terry T rather was looking for. He wanted that spade that gives him a straight draw. And look at this as Terry's equity goes from 10% to 38%, even though there's only one card left. And now Terry can hit a 6, a jack, or a spade that is not an 8 or 4. And he makes the call. $36,000 in the pot. Terry looking for a 6 jack or spade. He finds a spade, but it's the 8 of spades, and we have full house versus flush. What a run out for both of these players.
Call.
Wow. Unbelievable when floating goes wrong. $93,000 pot goes to Mariano, and Terry cannot believe it.
Added 20, I think. Oh shit, 18, sorry.
All right, guys. Thanks so much. Magic's coming at 18.
Yeah. Nice hand.
Thank you.
Well, you want to give him a stack.
Very lucky.
Eh?
Very lucky.
Oh, okay.
Hey, King Gate that time you had boost 3.
6.
Gang, look. Here we go.
24.
My new friend down there, he's punished. If I can't, he will.
Back to this again.
Call. 24.
I'm supposed to have a button somewhere. Is this me? Yeah, watch Dan. He might take it.
2400. You see two, please. Call 24. 3 of you.
Pick me, dealer. Pick me.
Check.
Henry with top pair. Middle pair for Mariano. Rather bottom pair. And he has the backdoor hearts. He's going to bet here. He is not safe in stand-up game. He needs a button. Thus the open and the C-bet. And Henry trapping free. Here with ace queen.
Call 4 5.
So there's a raise from Torres, a 3-bet from Mariano, a cold call from Henry. Henry a big favorite here, trapping after flatting the 3-bet pre on the button with ace queen. Mariano, is he punting here? What is he hoping to accomplish here? Get a jack to fold, maybe? Yeah, Henry definitely not folding. We know that. And Henry usually deeper than this. He only has 25K left, and he now has top 2. Makes him feel even better about his hand. Is Mariano going to punt here, or is he going to give up? We know who's winning the hand. That's for sure. Top 2 for Henry. And there it is. Mariano just handing Henry another $25,000. He shakes his head. No, what is that? What is Henry doing? Why? Why are you not snapping here, Henry?
I have a bad feeling again, but I don't think I could fold.
Why would you have a bad feeling here? You're top 2 and you can never fold. Let's just get the money in. Let's not waste Mariano's time here, right?
Pocket jacks, 9, 10. Yeah, cool.
Mariano not happy. That he just speechless, nothing to say there. Like what, Henry? What? And you could see it in Mariano's face. He's like, what the hell was that? What am I doing? What is he doing? What is life? Why did I just hand him 25K? Why did he him and Hoffer 20 seconds before calling? Speechless. But either way, $85,000 pot goes to Henry. For the rest of the show, we have about an hour left.
Oh, 200 right now?
Yeah, it's going to be on constantly no matter what. 300 a person.
That's yeah.
I don't know if everybody agreed to that.
I don't think everybody did agree.
Okay, no
with that.
problem.
I thought
A few of us have done it, but I don't think everybody.
Okay, yeah, no sweat.
maybe we
my
did.
bad.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll just straddle, yeah. You're good, Josh. Do whatever you want. My bad. I thought the game changed.
It has not been on the whole time. I don't really care.
It hasn't, huh?
No. I mean, I know I haven't put it on. Or if it has, I haven't put it on.
I'm just pissed because I finally got a good hand, you know?
600.
But we're playing the stand-up game still, right?
Yeah, it's on.
It is on, right?
It's on.
26.
Mariano with pocket queens in stand-up game. Action Dan. 3-betting king jack suited. These guys have battled tonight.
We normally don't start
And
like
a cold 4-bet
less
from
than 20 minutes
Mariano.
left. We won't play for that reason.
These guys are deep. Over 140K each.
Less than 40 minutes?
Could see some blood here.
205.
So how much time is left?
45 minutes.
Yeah, so 45 is good. Like
So
less
should be
than
good?
15 or yeah.
What happens if we come down and they tell them to quit?
Worst case, it'll just like if 2 people are left and the last
chop
2
it
people
up.
chop it.
Okay.
3 people are left, they'll chop it. I mean, it's not a big one.
Bump it up. 21 large.
Wow. Big 5-bet from Action Dan. The 4-bet to 5,000 goes 2,600 to 5K. So Mariano with a small 4-bet. Action Dan with a huge 5-bet. He goes from 5 to 21 out of position here. And how do you proceed here for Mariano? Or do you? Can't see Mariano ever folding here, even though a 5-bet's very strong. And it doesn't feel amazing when you have queens sometimes. Remember, Mariano was in the $200 straddle here. And he woke up with pocket queens.
Bump it up. 48,000.
And the leveling war continues. 48,000 for Mariano. It's a 6-bet. And he has the best hand. If you're playing in your random game on the floor, smaller stakes, and you're facing a 5-bet and you have queens, you don't like it. And you might not 6-bet. It might be all in or fold. Or maybe call sometimes if you're deep. But the 6-bet to 48,000 is strong for Mariano. He knows where he's at. He feels like he has the best hand here. But what is Dan gonna do? I mean, out of position, Dan can't ever continue here, right? That would be kind of suicidal. Or can he? And he
We're on,
does
right?
make the fold.
Yeah.
Mariano shows his queens.
By the way, I hadn't seen my cards when I was begging for that straddle. Just to be clear.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that one.
I even said I'm pissed because I got a big hand.
Yeah,
I was
go
just
back and watch
bullshitting. Yeah, check the tape.
Double standard.
You gonna drink or put your poster behind?
I know, I need a mute.
Neither.
Mute seat 7. Too many hours today. I don't like poker this much.
300.
Definitely don't like Ryan this much. But for 100K for appearance, right, Henry? What can we do? And then?
300.
I was really excited about Colin too. Cannot say the same.
Call 2-8.
3-bet from Dan with ace-jack. Theo makes the call. Terry in there with the 5-7 suited.
Because you don't follow
It's back home, yeah. It's 4 o'clock.
And a set for Zio.
Back home.
Gutter for action, Dan.
I think so.
And Dan's going to bet. Zio with bottom set.
I mean, they didn't get started till 5 today, I think. 4 or 5.
Bottom set's one of my favorite sets to have.
We ain't got to do none of that stuff up there. I'm leaving all mine here.
That's not really the turn you want to see for Zio. It's highly unlikely that you're beat on the flop. Now it's actually possible. So Dan makes the check, which Zio has to now definitely believe that he has the best hand here.
Oh, you're all like the same. I used to think I was hot shit in my college sport and played against the pro once. And nasty little wake-up call, you know?
6.
We are not the same.
No, we are not.
You golf?
Yeah. Oh yeah, well, everyone talks shit about him. He'll destroy anybody, dude.
Oh,
He's like the least athletic white guy that you ever imagined.
What's Dan thinking about here?
Ryan Scalabrine. Oh, yeah. And then, like, he went down
Is
to
he going to make a move?
It's like Jordan.
There's levels to this.
You golf at all?
Ah, man, all my friends do though. They keep telling me to get into it.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good thing to do. But that's the first pro golf tournament I went to.
Yeah.
It's
Depressing.
yeah. I mean, I hit the ball a long ways. Goofy hits the ball pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a different world.
Yeah.
I think most of those people have been doing it since they're 4 years old.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, it's like it's part of their life.
Yeah,
They
do
just
it
come in,
every
try
day.
to like fucking.
When I,
They've been on a path for 20 years.
it's a lot of hours of practice.
Yeah, like I played chess pretty much my whole life,
Right.
but recreationally. And I don't know how much you follow chess, but like the best guy in the world, his name is Magnus.
Yeah, I know of him. I don't.
Yeah, so he played here once. And after the poker game, we played some chess. It was just comical. He played me without a queen and spanked me in like a minute. Oh, that's embarrassing. I mean, I know that's the best in the world, but you know, it's like I'm a smart dude. I can
Check raise from Dan. Zio makes the call. You got to know now if you're Dan that Zio has a hand that he's not folding. Are you going to get him to shove? Are you going to get him to fold if you shove here? He has less than pot.
And the tournament.
Poker's the same thing, man. Sometimes I'll be feeling myself over here, and I go play with someone who's actually good, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
So nobody here, right?
No. I'm glad we're still waking up for that. Okay. That shit never sleeps, right, Henry? I thought that might go through.
And Dan does give up. If he shoves there, you know, Zio would definitely not be in a great spot, but I think he probably has to find the call, right? Pretty much just loses to Queen Jack or a fancy played set of tens. Against a tough, creative player like Dan, I think Zio finds the call with fours if Dan does shove. But he does give up. He shuts it down, realizes Zio has a hand. He's probably not folding. Zio now thinking about, do I bet? I think you have to shove now as played. But the question is, what can you get called by?
I'm gonna check.
And Zio does check back.
These are good.
And accomplishes the same thing. I think Dan said tens are good, so he kind of figured Zio had a set when he raises and calls the 3-bet and all of that action post-flop. And the winnings, Mariano the big winner as well, up 46,000. Zio up 33,000. And Henry down 62,000, loses the most.